This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing. The Jaguars will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UL Monroe's offense will come out first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak.
Gashing the D on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick, because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Pulls it in, it's Beebe. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Royer. Looking to scramble. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Richard. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beebe. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it inaccurate and easy.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Jaguars in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Caught over the middle. It's Richard. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Jaguars are on the move. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Royer. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
It's so important when the safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break, great job getting to the football, and then security. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best hand. That's what I'm saying.
To hustle it They want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Richard. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds a tight end. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. And some room to work. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now
turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's brought down the one a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fakes to grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback on the keeper. Diving for the end zone, and they knock it out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
The Jaguars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pick up of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Got his man quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And wings it incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Richard. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Oh, they're after him. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Jaguars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Royer. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for the big play. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Notre Dame escaped with the victory. And I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win. But I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Graham. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
And the Warhawks will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Johnson wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They punted away on 4th down. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Johnson looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Warhawks! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Graham. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
21, South Alabama, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking for a man. It's Royer. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Warhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The give on the inside.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Johnson looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Takes the handoff. It's Richard. just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Jaguars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Jaguars! Great job by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job of their assignment football trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
Finds his big tight end.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Off the play fake on 1st down. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Warhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Jaguars are in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Rushes on him. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. ULM has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking downfield, it's Royer. Makes the grab over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Warhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Warhawks want to crank the tempo. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
Do you remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ware. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Royer. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Pulled and fired complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Richard. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Johnson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lost to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Richard. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will... Touchdown, Jaguars! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men will have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. Guys, I look at the preseason.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
ULM.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Royer. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Going to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Royer. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. 4 wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Back to throw, it's Royer. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. A gut check on the doorstep. 3rd and goal here in overtime. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They haven't gotten much done here. Third down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. Gets it out fast. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Johnson wants to throw it. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. He wants to throw it. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. On the ground. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love.